What's going on, Scalz 311 here with KOTOR, and I screwed up. I recorded 4 videos and didn't realize that for some reason Fraps was not recording my commentary stuff, which never normally happens. So I have 4 videos worth of stuff, and I'm just going to do some commentary over the top of it after it's already done. I tend to just do it at the same time. So I don't remember what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to the cantina to talk to Bastila's mother, I would assume. So Helena's her mother, she's there. There's not much to do in here besides that. That guy there you can play Pizak with if you want. And this guy here.
Who are you then? Only new people that come to Junix. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well.
He sells probably some of the best
Zerka
cards in the
Corporation
game.
only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand.
For Pizak or Pizak, but I don't know how to say it. He sells the plus minus 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards, which are really good. They're also relatively kind of expensive, but we have a lot of money from those racing bonds. So, and I plan eventually, I probably won't do it on camera, but to go back to Yavin and play that guy. Remember, if you beat him 10 times, you get 20% discount on all his items. So I'm going to use these cards to try to take care of that. And here I'm just trying to see, because I can't remember what cards I actually have at the moment. And I don't know if there's a way to see it without actually playing somebody. If there is, I couldn't remember what it was. So I was trying to double check what I had and what I didn't have here. So, yeah. So I'm pretty sure, I think I'm just going to buy a couple cards, one of each.
You again.
Just to have them, because I think we do have some plus and minuses in that already. I just can't remember what it was that we had. So I'm going to buy one of each just to have them. And he says the other ones, we can always come back and get those if I want to. So now we go talk to Bastila's mother here and deal with that side quest, at least get it started.
Beth? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother, but don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother's long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
What do I actually... I don't remember what to say. Don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila? Pretty sure that's the one I say.
What remains would there be? Crate dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Okay, so there we go. That's part of the side quest. We actually won't be able to hit that one up until we get toward the very end of actually this quest of the star map stuff. There's still a lot to do before then. So now we're gonna go meet one of the best characters like ever in a video game. I think many people love HK-47. He's hilarious. Those Jawas there we're actually gonna talk to
You ever
eventually.
use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt of the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Aw, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Nice. Hey, Bastila can have a little sense of humor. She really tries to. Alright, so we got HKs in there, and we pretty much that's it. And we got Yuka here, the guy we can actually talk to. We can buy some droid parts from him, and we can also just get HK from him.
Greetings. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yuka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership.
You mentioned battle and protocol. Outline your functions.
Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Yuka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat. Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me. Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid.
I seriously cannot really remember what I picked for these, so I apologize.
Objection. My functions are wasted here, prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere. Disclosure. I am a versatile protocol and combat droid, fluent in verbal and cultural translation. Should your needs prove more practical, I am also skilled in highly personal combat. Disclosure. Finesse. Battle droids hold battlefields. I'm capable of eliminating a very specific type of target.
You're beginning to sound like an assassin.
Retraction. Droids built for such a function face strict regulation and often have unique difficulties with previous owners. I therefore make no claim to that designation, prospective buyer. I am a law-abiding droid. Yes, indeed. Law-abiding. That's me. Request. Please do not speak so loudly, prospective buyer. Do you truly wish my price to be doubled? Extrapolation. Intuitive language comprehension? That would be the result of recognition and training of force sensitivity. Your kind have little use of translation droids. Of course, your kind also encounters danger on a far more frequent basis than the average citizen. You would do well to have me work for you then, before someone else makes use of my more exotic functions. Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining. Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
Alright, so now we'll go try to deal our way into getting HK here. The problem is I started using the numbers instead of the mouse to select my stuff here, and now I can't remember what it is I selected.
More uncooperative once we purchase it.
$5,000 credits. Can I convince you to lower the price? 4,000, huh? I think we could force persuade him here. Convince you to go lower. So we'll force persuade him. You will lower your price. I deserve it.
Convincing when I have to be. That mind trick is something else.
Yeah. Eventually, I think we're gonna try to we'll buy some stuff from him.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me.
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
Travel with me now.
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
Okay, so we get HK. We need him actually to do the light side way, which is kind of funny since she's all about killing, to take care of the light side sand people. So he's like really evil. Him and Canderous are the really two the evil people in our parties. And we should be leveling him up here too pretty soon. I think he gets quite a few levels actually. And we can equip them up. We can give him Zalbaar's bowcaster. Or whatever it's called. So what is he? He's good in demolitions and he's good in repair and he's pretty good in awareness. Mostly repair though. And he's got his weapon blaster rifle. Heavy weapons, power blast. He's got some droid related things. Droid upgrade class 1. There's up to 3 upgrade classes. Like you have to hit, the droid has to be the right upgrade class to be able to equip certain items. So I think 3 is the highest you can go with that. Yeah, so we'll level him up here, I think. He's dexed. Eventually you can repair him, actually. You yourself, if your repair is good enough, and you can unlock more abilities of him. His dex ends up going up to 19, I think, if you do that. And he gets 2 points of damage regeneration, which is pretty sweet. Hit point regeneration, but our repair is nothing. So we did not really build our guy able to repair him. You have to really want to do that from the start. Make sure you put enough points in repair, because I think you need up to 14 or 17 repair or something to actually get all the stuff taken care of. Something like that. You need a lot. We'll put his repair up though, so we can use him to repair things if he's with us. Now we got his upgrade class 2, so we can use class 2 upgrade stuff. And I think we're just going to put some points. His constitution is actually rather low, but we're going to put points in his dex. So that affects his damage with rifles. Or ranged attack rolls and stuff. So, and it also ups his defense in general. The higher dex you have. I think I'm just going to max out repair until I can't do it anymore, then I'll work on demolitions. I think 12 was the most I can get to. Yeah, that's when he catches up to where his level is. And feats, I think we've given him improved toughness, I'm pretty sure. That gives him 2 points of damage resistance, which is nice. And we'll give him some repair, and then we're going to work on demolitions with him, so you can get rid, so you can take care of some mines we run into if he's with us. Alright, so he's pretty much good to go there. Then we got to work on actually equipping him with some stuff. So yeah, I think we'll give him Zalbaar's bowcaster. I think it's called bowcaster. It's the best weapon you can really have. Plus it's upgradable. We end up upgrading it really nice here. Gives him plus 14 to his attack and 2 to 11 damage. It's pretty much the best thing we got for him right now. Like I said, we end up upgrading it even more. We have a lot of upgrade stuff. I eventually go back and I start upgrading a few of the equipments that we have. Energy shields, or energy shield is energy, environment shield is energy, sonic, cold, and heat. So it's the better one of the two. So we'll give him that. Droid light plate in type 2 gives him 4 more defense, which is really not that great. We end up buying better stuff, I think, for that. That puts him up to 20 defense. Shield disruptor can stop ion damage. We can give him an awareness boost or a bonus feat of blaster pistol, so he can basically have that feat, but we're not going to use pistols with him, I don't think, so I gave him the other one. And utility is, I don't think this guy sells any real utility stuff. I was having a hard time figuring out what the utility ones are.
Objection. Worn out? Listen, you talentless organic meatbag. One word from my master and I will pull you apart, limb from useless limb. I have always been hostile. Now that I need no longer rely on you and your primitive maintenance skills, I do not need to hide it.
HK is awesome. Alright. I'm pretty sure we end up buying him a much better defensive armor, for sure.
Acknowledgement.
I must not pick it up. I do pick it up. Maybe I just pick it up later. So he's at 20 defense, and now he's at 26. Big boost with that heavier droid plating. And I bought the advanced stun ray, so we'll give him the shield on the one side and the advanced stun ray on the other. So yeah, it stuns for 100% for 9 seconds with a DC-20 save. There's a normal stun ray, but it has an easier save. That one has a tougher save for people.
What?
So we should be pretty good to go now with him. I actually think I want to go talk to the Jawa here, which is one of our other side quests. Let's see, what is it that you want, Jawa? HK, can you help me out here?
Translation. 98% probability that members of the miniature organics tribe are being held by Sand People Master. Doubtless, he wishes assistance.
What about the other 2%?
Translation. 2% probability that the miniature organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master.
So what do you want me to do? Okay. Alright, I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye. Pretty sure that's the one I said. Alright. So now we have that quest. So we pretty much have about 4 things or so out here. We got fair trade with the Jawas. Well, maybe not 4. We got the Sand People quest. We do actually Bastila's mother and Mission's brother are all quests that are related to what we're going to be doing here. And the Starforge, of course, which is the whole main part of what we're doing. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back and upgrade my shit, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Return of the Ebon Hawk. I really apologize that the mic didn't work properly. I hate the way, you know, I'm all over the place because I can't remember exactly what I did. You know, especially selecting the conversation stuff. I like to make sure, you know what I'm selecting.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said that removing your restraining bolt would restore your memory.
I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you lied to me.
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Athorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory?
You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required.
Which
the
we
deeper
don't
functions
have.
of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying that your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
Alright. So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
Okay, so we are not really able to do it. So, what else do we have? Tell me,
Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my skills, Master. I can handle various sorts of heavy weaponry with ease. My physical abilities are well above those of your average meatbag, as are my sensor functions. An assassin, if you would.
An assassin?
Caution, shh, Master. Such a function in a droid is highly illegal.
I won't tell anyone.
Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering. Answer. My assassination functions are currently non-functional, having been deactivated by the meatbag Yukalaka on Tatooine. Were they functional, you as my master would be able to specify a target, and I would operate independently to the best of my ability to terminate it. Answer. Not that I know of, Master. I still possess all my normal combat and stealth abilities, however.
Alright, that'll be all.
As you desire, Master. Signing off.
Alright, so, like I said, we do not have the ability to actually repair him. Because our repair has no points in it. You need at least 10, you need at least 17 repair, I think, maybe 17, to repair everything of him. There's like 4 steps of it. We have no repair, so we can't even worry about it. But we probably won't use him too much, except after this anyway. So, well, maybe, I don't know, he's fun. Okay, so we do have some upgrades to do here. So, I think my lightsaber is actually upgraded pretty good. But, Bastila's we can upgrade. The one we have is an attack bonus, and the new one we have is an attack bonus +3, which is actually pretty nice. The one we have on there is a +1 + damage, and that one is actually +1 +1 damage. I just left those on for the damage boost. Like I said, Bastila's double-bladed lightsaber actually needs an upgrade, so we're going to end up throwing it on there. The other lightsaber is Juhani's, who we're not really using right now, so So she has that Bondor one, which stuns people, which is actually pretty awesome. And then we'll give her that. We're getting a +3 to attack. And we're going to mess around with his blaster, actually. There's 3 more upgrades to do for this blaster, for Zalbaar's bowcaster. One of them we have, and the other 2 we take off Bendix, I think. Since we're not using it now anyway. And I actually hit cancel and screw this up, and then I have to go back and take them off again. Because I'm stupid. I didn't hit assemble. You actually have to hit assemble to take them off. There we go. No, I throw him on. So he gets bonus big time. A damage bonus of 1 for that one. Attack bonus of 2 for that one. And keen, which makes it easier to do crits. Instead of 19 to 20, it's 17 to 20 on a roll. So that's pretty sweet too. And then armor-wise, we're actually upgraded pretty good with the 1 armor that we're not even wearing the armor. But I upgrade the mod Republic one just in case I end up using it eventually. Might as well. We're just sitting there. Alright, so that is pretty much it. Again, I apologize that I screwed up and didn't realize that it wasn't recording the audio. It really has never really happened before. I don't know why. And I said I got 4 videos where I didn't record the audio, so it sucks. But we're going to transit back here, and then we're going to end the vid here because we're pretty good to go. And we're going to head out in the Dune Sea in the next vid. We got all our quests and everything we can do in the actual city itself. So we'll be heading out and taking care of that in the next vid. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you all in the next one.